How's it going, guys? Bring your platoon here once again, and welcome back to another great game in World of Tanks Xbox One Edition. Today I'm going to be playing in the Tier 10 French Tank Destroyer. Tier 10 French Tank Destroyer. Yeah, I said that right. Okay. The Foch B, or as it's called in the console version of things, the Foch 155 with the Foch B gun. So, yeah. It's got the standard 6-clip auto-loading 120mm gun on it. It's got 258, 252, somewhere around there, standard penetration for your AP rounds, and then, of course, 325 for your premium APCR rounds. You know this tank. They buffed the sides to 50mm instead of being 30. Or was it 40? I can't remember. You've got a giant cupola. You've got two giant cupolas in the front that can be easily penned by pretty much standard ammunition in your tier, and let's be realistic here, even 2 tiers below can easily pen that, as well as people who can premium through your upper plate reliably. So, pretty great. You know the tank, you know it's not a big fan of getting already on the roof of it, so yeah. As far as armor statistics go, that's pretty much all I'm going to go down into that. But as you can see, I've got the premium loaded prematurely for this battle, and quite honestly, it is one of the tanks that just generally needs it. Why? Because your shells can just easily fly off to the left, or RNG can fuck you in penetration, and if you don't, like, very easily here I could have bounced off this guy multiple times, although this is quite a bad showing of the tank, because I guess even with standard pen I could have penned this guy reliably all 6 times, but like, RNG was excessively nice to me there, and let me finish him off for that final shot, right into the tracks, right into the chassis, because the FV215B is just not great at side scraping because of its absolutely terrible side armor. And even if you're side scraping perfectly, a non-high caliber gun can still pen you because the side chassis is angled in such a way that when you side scrape, you actually equalize a part of the armor, and that part of it is very easy to pen. So, with that guy quickly out of the way, I noticed there's an M48 Patton, and that's pretty much the only guy that I was worried about in this game being hull down. Pattons with the newly remodeled, well, quote-unquote, newly remodeled hatches, they're much harder to hit and much more durable to even high pen guns. Although I guess if you're a tank destroyer and loading premium, well, a majority of the tier 10 tank destroyers with the high caliber guns will chew right through a Patton, shooting premium at its turret, no problem. But the Foch B gun, or just the Foch B in general without the big derpy gun on it, yeah, it's gonna give you a bit of an issue when a Patton's hull down. So we're gonna keep shooting this E5, and what happens? Yeah, his turret fucking blows off. So, good on him. For some reason, I didn't see his ammo rack get damaged there, but his turret did blow the fuck up, so obviously it was damaged during that little exchange there. I don't know if I was the one to damage his ammo rack, or if it was one of my allies, or it just didn't pop up when I was shooting at him, but that was weird. But yeah, I'll take it. We're gonna switch to the normal rounds now, and they only have 4 tanks down, and I'm already up to 4,700 damage base with no assisting damage, which is fine by me. Already a decent game for this tank. Well, I guess one more pen will be a decent game, because that's just enough to go up in the mark, I do believe. Let's go ahead and go to the Marks of Excellence. I try to get some easy shot into this T57 heavy side. As you can see, RNG is just fucking me in the bum right now. Luckily, this T62A wants to pop out and give me free damage, so good on him. He is, of course, firing the heat, and I do kind of a stupid movement there and just angle my tank towards him in such a way that makes it easier to pen my armor, which is already easy as shit to pen. So, good on me. Foch 155. Oh, you actually need only 4,300 to 3-mark this thing, on average. So that's quite a lot better than I was expecting. That's definitely doable. I think it was up in 5,100 last week, or a few weeks ago. But, yeah, here's this Patton I was talking about. He's right out in the open. I'm going to try and track him. I bounce off for whatever fucking reason there. And I believe I track him there. Yep, nice. Okay, and he's going to fix it. Nope. He's going to heat into me, and I know he has at least, 6 point whatever seconds. Just under 7 seconds. Almost ran out of breath before he fires again, so I do take another shot into him, and luckily, that shot doesn't kill me, leaving me on 15 HP. Kind of panicking now. I don't want to pop out again with him expecting me being here, so I'm going to relocate quite a bit. I'm thinking, okay, I'm reloading, where should I go, what should I do, what tanks are left? They got a destroyer, 3 mediums, and a heavy. I haven't seen the heavy, although I know he's somewhere back in that, 9-line-ish area. I'm just really worried about the mobility of their mediums screwing me over and getting to my side, or even just heating or premiuming through my upper plate or hatches, whatever, because this tank is not very, what's the word for it? It doesn't have a very big fear factor among a lot of people, because they just know to press A or whatever the premium button is for whatever console or PC they're playing on. Yeah, it becomes a lot easier to deal with, because not only does this thing not have very good gun depression, but it just, if it had 10 degrees of gun depression, it'd be a lot better of a tank, just because you could go over ridge lines and actually use your upper plate armor. But maybe it would be then overpowered, I don't know. Even with those hatches up, it'd be a hell of a target to hit. I don't know. If I were to make this tank any better, it would be just adding bigger and better gun depression to it. I'm just waiting for that E4 to finish off that tank, which he does. Oh, the T-57 heavy. Cool. He's dead. The only heavy left, and he's dead. So I was expecting this Patton to be a little bit more aggressive, considering where he took his place on the map, but for some reason he just ignores me and goes for my team. I get a free kill on him. Try to go for the double kill. Unfortunately, somebody beats me to the T-62A, and of course taking out the Jagdpanzer E-100 right behind me right away. So, with all that wonderful match, I can't speak English, I'm sorry. With that, the game is over, and I net myself a very fun amount of 1, 2, 3, 4 silver. Even firing all that premium, I did net myself technically a profit. And also netting myself Ace Tanker medal, as well as the Demolition Expert because of the ammo rack, and I'm just going to say 7,800 damage combined. So, not a bad result. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Thank you for watching, and I will check you next time. Catch you next time? Catch you next time sounds better. Catch you next time.